Hello and welcome to the Superscript New Comic Minute for the week of Monday.
The week of Monday.
We're gonna wait till 45 seconds in. Hello and welcome to the Superscript New Comic Book Minute for the week of Wednesday, March 8th. Thorne and I are here to tell you about all of the books we are excited about this week, and there is a bunch of stuff to be excited about. So, if you like the X-Men, get ready for roughly 5 minutes of that, and then we'll tell you about the rest of the comics.
All right, cool. To start off, we got a cool new image number one. It's Emma Kubert, who's an artist I really, really like. It's like it's called Stoneheart, right? Yes, Stoneheart, and it's like a fun modern fantasy kind of thing. Looks like kind of like an American isekai, kind of like transported into a fantasy world thing. I love a good fantasy comic. It's my favorite thing after superhero books and horror books. One of my favorite superhero comic writer is back on Jonathan Kent, new Superman number one.
About the X-Men thing. All right, continue.
This is a new miniseries you can pick up. It's Jonathan Kent as Superman. He's turning into Superman Blue, which is a fun 90s thing.
I can't believe that's happening. I never thought.
He's going to end up in the Injustice universe, which is where Tom Taylor cut his teeth with like great storytelling. I'm very excited for this. Still coming up on number 2, we got the new Static series. I grew up loving Static Shock. I love all the old Milestone stuff. Vita Ayala is writing this. He's a great non-binary writer. Super good. Wrote a bunch of good X-Men comics. And it's a great new starting point for Static, and I know a lot of people have been waiting for a good Static book.
Like a good electricity-based superpower set.
There's a lot of good, yeah. There's a lot of good electricity-based superpowers. Then we got Bloodline, which is also on number 2, another great book to jump onto. It's Blade's daughter. It's like Buffy and Blade in one. It's the coolest. It's got fun art. And then now, hold on, it's X-Men time.
Here we go.
So this week we got a new run on New Mutants starting with a new mini by Charlie Jane Saunders, a queer writer writing the New Mutants. And it's a bunch of classic New Mutants villains teaming up. You get the Demon Bear, you get the Shadow King. It's got a bunch of the classic New Mutants characters and a bunch of new, fun New Mutants characters as well. It's a good jumping on point.
I'm here for Demon Bear.
Yeah, Demon Bear's sweet. We got another one of Marvel's continued lines of stories of characters in different parts of the continuity, like in their classic eras. This is a X-23 story set during when she was in X-Force before she was Wolverine, fleshing that out a bit with better writing than I think the comics had back then, probably. So a really fun new classic Laura story. And then we just got the trade-in of Gambit by Chris Claremont, who's the X-Men man. And I got a chance to read this, and I think this is one of Claremont's better since returning to X-Men stuff. It's fun. It's about Gambit before he joins the X-Men. He's hanging out with the DH Storm, which is a long story, but it's endearing and fun, like a lot of X-Men.
I think it's cool that he's writing stuff that is in the Claremont timeline.
Yeah, he never really got a flesh. Gambit's like the last big character he created before he left, so it's cool to see him have love for that character.
As crazy as I think it would be to try and to watch Chris Claremont write into the Hickmaniverse of X-Men.
He hates it. He's talked about how he hates it. He doesn't like people touching his toys. He's that kind of guy.
Man, aside from X-Men, if you told me Superman Blue was gonna come back to comics in 2023,
and he's gonna be cool,
and people are gonna be excited for it, and he's gonna be written by the premier talent in the industry, DC, not even just DC, it's Tom Taylor.
He's a superhero.
Yeah, I would not have believed you. So, I guess I'm here for it. I kind of liked that, queer Superman's son was just Superman for a while.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I think he saved. This is a big conversation.
Yeah, we can't. New Comic Book Minute, not hour. We'll come into the store. We'll have a conversation about that.
Talk about Superman all day.
I have a bunch of books I'm excited for this week. This is this is a good week. I am excited for issue number 1. Here we are again with Predator and Ed Brisson writing it. The last run on Predator. So it's like they're doing with Alien. They're doing these little minis that are connected, but they start over at number 1 every 4 to 6 issues, I think.
Yeah, because you can jump on still.
And this is really, really good. Whether you read the previous run on Predator or you are just looking for a new Predator story, it is future Predator stuff. So this one may not be. Actually, I haven't read it yet. This one is modern day stuff. But Ed Brisson is great at writing Predator, so I would check it out. And we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue 21. This is a brand new story arc. It even says so on the cover, and we've still got Zeb Wells writing this.
Yeah,
I think
this is the big arc he's been building to. Also.
Yeah,
we're gonna find out what Peter did to make Mary Jane hate him.
I don't even want to speculate. But yeah, it's been really good. I like John Romita Jr. and I like Zeb Wells a lot, and I think he's done a really good job on the Spider-Man book, following up the really good Nick Spencer run and writing it. Meanwhile, like Dan Slott, like the Spider-Man guy, is also writing a Spider-Man book, and this has still stayed really good. We've got Silver Surfer Ghostlight, so new character in the Marvel Universe. This is issue 2. I think we might have like
Not Silver Surfer. He's not a new character.
he is definitely a new character, but Ghostlight is a new character. That first issue was pretty cool. John Jennings and Valentine de Landro, that is a name. But yeah, first issue was pretty cool.
Wow,
yeah,
crap.
It's very stylized. I'm trying to think. It reminds me of like Homig, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's got like almost like Mazzucchelli.
Yeah, I can see that.
Heavy inks.
But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Then we have Red Zone by Cullen Bunn. You guys know I love Cullen Bunn, and I love spooky Cullen Bunn stuff.
That's special.
This is not spooky Cullen Bunn. I mean, it is like suspense Cullen Bunn. Yeah, like thriller Cullen Bunn, but it is not supernatural in nature. It is like kind of like spy-fi-y a little bit, or just spy related. The art reminds me a lot of Andrew Sorrento. So hats off to Mike.
Oh, it's Mike Deodato.
Yeah,
he's a big Marvel
Deodato?
guy.
Is that it?
I don't know
Okay,
how
yeah.
you say it, but he's a big Marvel guy.
Yeah,
He's done a bunch of like Avengers runs.
Well, didn't
and
he
stuff.
do like some Punisher stuff?
He did Savage Avengers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, that explains why I like it.
That book's a friend of
but
the store.
This
Savage
looks
Avengers.
really, really good. It's 4-issue mini. This is issue 1, so you're starting out if you like action stuff. Like gritty action stuff. Cullen Bunn turns out can do that pretty well. Not just spooky stuff. And then we have Rock and Roll Hell, which is somewhere between the movie Airheads and From Dusk Till Dawn and Metalocalypse. If there's a liminal space, which all three of those share, this story is
Rock
in
and
it.
Roll Hell.
This book is probably better than a book called Rock and Roll Hell has any right to be. This is really fun. It's about a metal band that goes to hell. And wackiness ensues. And then I've got a couple trades I am excited about this week. We've got, 2 trades and one trade, one manga, and a book, without pictures. Check it out. We've got Nice House on the Lake, Volume 2. Oh my god. This may be my favorite comic that I've read in the last 2 years.
It's probably the best horror comic I've ever read.
Yeah, if you even want to call it a horror comic. It transcends genre in some way, shape, or form. I think this is truly literary comic as well.
It's one of the best comics I've
Yeah,
read.
yeah. So anyways, James Tynion's Nice House on the Lake. The title so long no one can remember it. Come in, check it out. We have Volume 1 in stock 2. Volume 2 is the conclusion to it. I can finally find out how it ends. And then we have Lit Comics by Adam Gezi. I can never Gexy. And Jonathan McBreen. This is literary theory and graphic novels. So this is a book about literary criticism and the form which we all love, which is comics.
Sequential art.
Yeah. And then, remember that almost caught on?
It almost did for a split second.
was a
Berserk's
key-
upside down.
And finally, we have Volume 13 of Berserk. So this is the last
This
one.
is the second to last one before the original
original
author stuff is done. So you'll finally be almost all the way caught up
Yeah.
with the original run of Berserk.
Berserk's awesome.
And I assume in the next one they'll start printing the new stuff also, so you can keep going as well.
So if you are not familiar with Berserk, it is a extremely dark fantasy manga with some really incredible artwork. I would not
Incredible emotion.
I would not start on Volume 13.
I would not. I would start with volume.
But we've got Volume 1. And if you have been reading Berserk all along, you know how fast these fly off the shelves. So come on down and pick yours up if you don't have one set aside for you already. Man, that was a lot of comics. Well, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Let us know what comics you are stoked about reading this week, and we'll see you in the shop soon. Bye.